Very good morning, students. Again, we are starting our revision, starting on world history first lesson, nationalism in Europe. In 1848, Frederic Soriot, a French artist, for print on Democratic and Socialist Republic. First print, people of Europe and America in long train, homage to Statue of Liberty, torch of enlightenment in one hand and the charter of the rights of man in another hand, with remains of a symbolic absolutist, no restraints on power exercised institutions. Then utopian, ideal society unlikely to actually exist. Vision, people of world are grouped as a nation identified by flag and national costume. Leading the procession are USA, Switzerland, and already nation states, followed by France, revolutionary tricolor flag, Germany, black, red, and golden flag. Till the time, Soriot created an image of German were not united nation and carried liberal hopes in 1948 for unification. Followed by Germans were people of Austria, the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary, and Russia. Nationalism brought change in political and mental world of Europe, led to a merge of nation state rather than multinational dynamic empire. Under nation state sense for common identity and shared history developed was a result of struggle, action of leaders and common people. Renan in what is in nation. A nation is the culmination of the long past of endeavors, sacrifice and devotion. A heroic past and great men and glory, that is the social capital upon which one basis of nation idea. Its existence is daily plebiscite, direct vote to accept or reject proposal. Then French Revolution, first expression of nationalism in 1789, transfer from monarchy to body of French citizen. People constitute a nation and shape the destiny. The idea of la patrie, the fatherland, and the la citoyen, the citizen, emphasize the nation of the united community enjoy equal rights. New French tricolor flag to replace former royal standard. A state general was elected and renamed as National Assembly. Centralized administrative system with uniform laws for citizens within territory. Abolished internal custom duties and dues. Formulate uniform system of weights and measures. French become the common language and regional dialects were discouraged. Aim to deliberate people of Europe from despotism. Establishment of Jacobean Club. French army moved into Holland, Belgium, Switzerland, and Italy in 1970s. 1770s. Switzerland under Napoleon Civil Code 1804 Napoleonic Code with away with the privilege based on birth, established equality and secured right to property. He abolished the feudal system and agreed peasants from serfdom. He removed guild restrictions and improved transportation. Initially, French armies were welcomed in Brussels, Mainz, and Milan and Warsaw, Holland and Switzerland, and harbinger of the liberty, but later turned hostile as there was increased taxation, censorship, and forced conscription. Then making the nationalism in Europe. Developments. 1797 Napoleonic War begins. 1814 and 15 fall of Napoleon. 1820 struggle for independence. 48 revolution in Europe. Demand for nation state by Italians, Germans, Magyars, and Poles and Czechs. 1859 to 1870 unification of Italy. 1866 to 71 unification of Germany. 1907 Slav nationalism gathered force in Habsburg and Ottoman. Habsburg Empire or Austrian Hungary many different regions of people. It includes Alpine region, Tyrol, Austria, and Sudetenland. Then Bohemia, German-speaking area, Italian-speaking provinces of Lombardy and Venetia. Hungary, half population spoke Magyar and other regional dialects. Polish-speaking people in Galicia. Peasants, Bohemians, and Slovaks to the north, and Slovens in Carno, Caronia and Carrots of the south, and Romans of the east, Transylvania. Dominant class on this continent. Landed aristocracy united by common way of life. Owned estate and town houses. Spoke French for diplomacy. Connects by marriage and ties, but was smaller in number. Peasantry was majority. West European farming by tenants and small owners. East Central Europe vast estate culminates by serfs. West and Central Europe growth of industrial production, emergence of commercial classes. Second half of 18th century industrialization in England, and in 19th century in French and German states. Liberal nationalism. Liberalism, Latin liberal means free, means freedom for individual and equality of all before law. It stood as end of autocracy and clerical privileges, and stressed in inviolability of the private property. Universal suffrage. France initially only property owned men and had right to vote. Under Jacobeans, right was given to all adult males. Under Napoleon, rights were limited and reduced for women. And later opposition movement began. Liberalism stood for freedom of market and abolition of state-imposed restrictions on movement of goods and capital under economical sphere. Demand for emerging middle class increase. Under Napoleon's confederation of 39 states with own currency, weights and measures, merchants had to pass numerous customs barriers and pay custom duties on all. LA, the measurement of for cloth in Frankfurt was 54.7 centimeter of cloth, and Mainz it was 55.1 centimeter in Nuremberg, and it was 65.6 centimeter in the Freiburg. It was then 53.5 centimeters. In 1834, the custom union or the sovereign was formed at the initiative of Prussia and joined by most of the German states. The union abolished tariff barriers and reduced the number of currencies from more than 30 to 2. Idea was to bind economically and protest external interest and stimulate internal productivity. Conservatism after 1815. Conservatism is a philosophy that stresses on tradition, customs, and prefers gradual change. They believed modernization can strengthen and traditional institutions like monarchy, making states more effective. Modern army, efficient bureaucracy, dynamic economy, abolition of feudalism and serfdom, and could strengthen autocratic monarchies of Europe. 1815, Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria, who collectively defeated Napoleon, met at Vienna under Congress hosted by the Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich to draw Treaty of Vienna. Idea was to undo changes that happened under Napoleonic work. Kept a check on expansion of French territory with Netherlands, including Belgium in north and Genoa in south. Prussia was on west and Austria controlled North Italy. Prussian given part of the Saxony and Russia given part of Poland. Confederation of 39 states of Germany was untouched. Sole objective was to restore monarchies overthrown by Napoleon. This regime was autocratic, did not tolerate criticism, and curbed activities that questioned legitimacy of autocratic government. Censorship law was imposed to control what has been said in the newspaper. The revolutionaries. The secret society sprang up to train revolutionaries and spread ideas, oppose monarchy after Vienna Congress, and fight for liberty and freedom. Giuseppe Mazzini, um, born in Geneva in 1807, became member of the Carboni secret society. He exiled in 1831 for a revolution in Liguria, formed two societies of Young Italy in Marseilles and the Young Europe in Borne, 1833. He explained God has intended nation to be natural unit of mankind. So Italy must be formed with a single unified republic. Martinich described him as the most dangerous enemy of our social order. Age of revolutions. Okay, that we will continue in next.